How can we ensure that the benefits of green transitions are shared equitably with millions of workers in industries that are pivoting towards electrification, cleaner fuels, and low emissions?
This is a very important topic, and I'm very happy that the think tank community in India has picked this up for greater exploration. I like the word investing in justice, because indeed a large cross-section of society which is involved in mining, particularly coal mining, they don't have the means and the wherewithal to be able to equip themselves, skill themselves to migrate to the new era which is actually upon us.
Transitions in so many ways are inevitable. The question is what kind of a direction can we give to change so that it is sustainable, it benefits people, it's good for our planet.
I think part of the grand challenge in India's case, and India would be a test case of just transition in my mind, is the scale of this problem. When I think about the coal sector, it's an ecosystem of jobs. It's an ecosystem of, categories of jobs. Then there are pensioners. And then beyond pensioners, you have the state government, the national government, the railway revenues. So that is, the first sort of like visible layers of vulnerabilities that one can see if the transition is unjust.
So the concern here is what happens to already a poor part of India, which is where coal is, when the coal demand starts going down, what happens to the livelihood? So I think the framing is important of just transition. For example, framing on sectors. Everyone is talking about coal, but as Mr. Jain said, and Sandeep also mentioned, it is not only about coal, it is about all industrial sectors that are dependent on coal. And therefore, transition will happen for those sectors as well.
And this is including in the very space which Mahindra Group operates in, which is the auto industry. We have to also make a transition towards this new space on climate responsible vehicle and transportation. Moving towards EVs is not a choice anymore. It's a matter of timing. How do we make it really affordable for the Indian consumer? We cannot afford global price points. How do we produce at volumes and at the cost structures at which each Indian can really afford to own electric vehicles and be part of this climate transition? So that is a challenge which is very unique to India.
We need to do a deep study of at the ground level. What would be the impact if we go for a change from a fossil-based to a cleaner energy? And how what are the different types of livelihood opportunities, job opportunities which will be coming, and how we are going to replace both for formal and informal?
You need to find a balance between government, both state, central and local government, corporation, and the labor force, labor unions. So it's really important for the civil society actors to help the weak stakeholder in the process to get a fair bargain in the design of the policy.
I think the key takeaway is that there needs to be a comprehensive plan, and to sort of acclimatize the government that just transition is not an alien topic. It's not coming from the West. It's a grassroots concept which we've dealt with for many years in our decades of planned economy. If we are going to move on a new growth pathway, everyone's sort of included. It's the mantra for, I guess, inclusive growth.